going through a spiritual awakening. Hi, my name is Charlotte Matthews. I'm owner of Safe Space Wellness, here to talk about segment 4, which is about integration, or what I love to call the tweaking phase. They usually call this the last phase. I don't like to call it that. I don't like to say it's the last of anything because growth and learning and shedding is a continuous thing throughout your entire life. And so this is the time where you begin to understand the world around you and you're starting to get a feel of your place in the world. And so I call this the tweaking phase because this is where you have gained a lot of understanding since then and you're starting to learn to apply everything that you have learned thus far in your day-to-day life. So like I say, you gain a better understanding of everything that goes on around you, the choices that are being made, not just about yourself, but this is like even people around you just watching, so you gain a better understanding of the world around you, how people think, relationships. I mean, it just all over the place. So yeah, decisions and how those affect people and others and everything. And these are moments where epiphanies do happen very often. And so you're going to get as I said, it's a continuous growth and it's continuous learning. And so you're choosing to move differently, think differently, however that may look for you. And the key word that I said is choosing. So that's where you know that you've been having growth and everything. But sometimes we can get caught up in growing and learning and shedding that we forget that we have actually leveled up and come to a better place. And this is where I want to talk about triggers before I go into that, because then you come across these times where you have things that may trigger you that you thought you addressed. And this is normal because it will feel like I took 20 steps up and now I feel like I took 50 steps back. That is normal. That is not the case. Basically, triggers happen to teach you that, hey, this is something that needs to be addressed because you still have this pattern of thought and we need to go ahead and address that so we can bring it up and release it. And that's basically what triggers are doing. So look at it as a learning curve to better yourself or something that you're needing to address. I do recommend that you show yourself grace through all phases, but especially during this phase at all times because it is very important. You're going to make mistakes and that's normal. You're growing. The hardest part about this phase is having to surrender and let go and letting go of expectations of everything and just surrendering and trusting in whoever you may believe in, whether that's God, source, a higher power, either way, And so rest is very much needed around this time. Do take the time to rest. I will be talking about later shadow versus light. That'll be another video for another time. But